Hello, this is PNW TV News in the headlines tonight. Police seize a large quantity of food items destined for illegal miners near Orkney. And the Democratic Alliance calls for an immediate investigation into Bophelong Provincial Hospital. Also tonight, a journalism student is laid to rest after being brutally murdered. Further ahead this evening, 42-year-old Karol Nawrocki wins the Polish presidency. And in the sports news, Sundowns falls short in the CAF Champions League Final. Good evening, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this busy Monday night. I'm Boitumelo Monare. First up this evening, police are currently processing a crime scene to determine the quantity and value of food items seized by the Dr. Kenneth Kaunda District Crime Combating Unit. This is after they arrested 22 undocumented foreign nationals and seized a large quantity of food on Friday, the 30th of May. Now, SAPS Brigadier Sabata Mokwabone has these details.
The success was achieved following the monitoring of the activities that took place at a farm situated between Klerksdorp and Ventersdorp. The suspects were allegedly found packing and wrapping different food items seemingly destined for distribution to illegal miners at various shafts in and around Valterra. The police seized 2 unlicensed firearms during the arrest.
Now to Mahikeng, where DA Councillor Kagiso Mangwejane has raised the alarm about a deepening healthcare crisis at Bophelong Provincial Hospital. Patients are reportedly being left untreated for weeks due to severe staff shortages and systemic dysfunction. Now, in a letter to Health Minister Dr. Aaron Motsoaledi, the councillor highlights that patients have been admitted for extended periods without receiving the critical care they require. He further states that Bophelong Hospital struggles with severe staff shortages, poor planning and a breakdown of internal systems. Mangwejane has requested that the Minister of Health immediately investigate the conditions and management of Bophelong Hospital. We go now to Bloemfontein, where a journalism student, Olorato Mongale, was laid to rest on Sunday, the 1st of June. Mongale's body was found near Lombardy West, north of Johannesburg, after she went on a date with her alleged killer. Mongale was a Wits University postgraduate student and a former radio presenter. She was a well-accomplished communications professional and taught English in South Korea. On the afternoon of May 25th, Mongale left her Athol residence for a date with a man she knew only as John. CCTV footage and police accounts reveal she was picked up in a white Volkswagen Polo at around 3 in the afternoon. Less than 2 hours later, her lifeless body was discovered. On May 29th, one of the prime suspects was killed in a shootout with KZN police in Amanzimtoti. Now, according to police spokesperson Athlenda Mate, police are now investigating a possible syndicate that targets young people under the pretense of pursuing a love interest. We'll now head into the international news. Further abroad tonight, nationalist opposition candidate Karol Nawrocki has won the presidential election, delivering a major blow to the centrist government effort to cement Warsaw's pro-European orientation. In a victory for European conservatives inspired by US President Donald Trump, Nawrocki secured a 50.89% of the vote, an outcome that presages more political gridlock, as he is likely to use his presidential veto to thwart Prime Minister Donald Tusk's liberal policy agenda. Nawrocki's rival, Rafał Trzaskowski, the liberal Warsaw mayor who was standing for Tusk's ruling Civic Coalition, got 49.11%. Both candidates had declared victory immediately after the publication of an exit poll late on Sunday that showed the result would be very close. Nawrocki campaigned on a promise to ensure economic and social policies favor Polish people over other nationalities, including refugees from neighboring Ukraine. Now, he vowed to protect Poland's sovereignty and railed against what he said was excessive interference in the country's affairs from Brussels. And with that, let's now get the business news. Global mining giant Anglo American has officially completed the demerger of approximately 51% of its interest in Valterra Platinum, formerly known as Anglo American Platinum. The move, overwhelmingly approved by shareholders in April, marks a significant step in Anglo American strategic restructuring and sets Valterra Platinum on an independent path. The demerger became effective on Saturday, May 31st, with the share consolidation taking effect the following day. Anglo American will retain roughly 19.9% of the stake in Valterra Platinum for at least 90 days, with plans to fully exit the business over time. CEO Craig Miller remains confident in the company's cash flow, skills, and South Africa's PGM sector potential, emphasizing the company's new identity as Valterra Platinum reflects the unity and future ambitions. Well, that was your business update. Stay with us as we wrap up with the sports news. Pyramids FC secured their first CAF Champions League title with a 2-1 win over Mamelodi Sundowns in the second leg of the final in Cairo. The result was a 3-2 aggregate victory that saw the Egyptian club qualify for both the FIFA Intercontinental Cup 2025 and the FIFA Club World Cup 2029. Despite the defeat in the CAF Champions League final, Mamelodi Sundowns head coach Miguel Cardoso was proud of his side's performance. Cardoso recognized the Pyramids' tactical discipline and possession, but stressed that his team was unable to maintain their performance at crucial moments. He sees the experience as a valuable learning opportunity for less experienced players and is determined to set new goals and return with greater strength in future competitions. In rugby news, the Vodacom Bulls and Hollywoodbets Sharks progressed to the semi-finals of the Vodacom United Rugby Championship after winning their respective quarter-final matches. The semi-finals will be an all-South African clash as both teams will play in Pretoria next Saturday. The DHL Stormers were unfortunately eliminated on Friday night after a 36-18 defeat to Glasgow Warriors in Scotland, ending their semi-final ambitions. Leinster will compete against Glasgow Warriors, who defeated Scarlets 33-21 in the quarter-finals. The match is scheduled for 15:45 SA time at the Aviva Stadium in Dublin. At 18:15, the final at Loftus Versfeld in Pretoria will feature, or semi-final rather, will feature the Vodacom Bulls facing the Hollywoodbets Sharks, with the victorious team advancing to the grand final. That's it for now. We'll be right back here tomorrow night. I'm Boitumelo Monare. Have a great evening. Good night.